I wonder how long OBS was down. That's a great question. I didn't get a single notification that OBS had crashed. Okay, well, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was super annoying. I don't know when OBS crashed. Obviously, sometime after I answered Juni's question, but... it's super annoying. So irritating. Celesta's actually too loud, really. I'm gonna have fun watching that video later and watching myself just cut out, I'm sure. Yeah, those runs are sounding a lot nicer. A lot nicer. Okay, so let's just add a little suspended symbol into this, and then we'll go back to our same ideas that we've been working on. That may be the most office I've ever triggered a suspended symbol. Not too bad. It needs to be a little bit like that. Our bases are doing nothing through this whole thing. That's fine. How much does that start early? A little bit. So annoying. So annoying. We even had new people here today. Probably left. I would leave if the stream just died. It's getting a little actiony there. We gotta rein this in. This is the sound we were looking for. Maybe this thing later. We may have to kill our darling here and just destroy this phrase we've been working on for the past hour. Oh, well. Good. It's just frustrating that I got notification that OBS had crashed. It just was gone. I went to go check what our drop frames were, and it was just not even open. Someday I'll turn my sample server into a streaming PC when I get a new sample server. Which actually probably should be soon. Maybe we can go back to this thing and bring it down. I think we're gonna have to kill our beautiful, beautiful phrase here. We went full hook. only place I can think of to go here from here is... Let's try that. Let's try that. Maybe we can avoid killing this. Maybe. We'll find out. I think that's going to be just too big of a statement. That should really be on our V2 staccatos. And then the violas can do like... Did I just record something that is almost rhythmically accurate? Well, I'm glad that it was only down for 5 minutes. That's reassuring. Still frustrating. This is going to be easy, so we can just do this in time. Basses? Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, I think there is combat, so it can be action. I don't know. We may have to play test this. And then back to that F sharp. I don't know why that last one. I am always a full eighth note off. The last one of these groups of da 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 da. I don't know why. I can never. Okay. I like it. I actually really like it. I like the little bit of crunchy dissonance. Let's bring this up a little bit, and let's put this over here. I actually think these can probably be behind or be just sort of exposed by themselves. Dun dun. Let's see what happens if we grab our opening, this beautiful opening that I really like, and let's include all of the brass and wind stuff. Can we just come back to it? Oh, not there. We can't. We can come back at 86 though. Oh, that works really well, actually. I mean, it's not perfectly smooth yet, but it doesn't sound... It's not, like, completely untenable. I think we just need, like, a bum. Like that, right there. And there's some volume issues, but... Yeah, we need a timpani. Where is the timpani? There it is. Yeah, that's obviously too aggressive at the moment. It will not be once I shape it. And then we're just going to shape this so that it... And we're going to do more Mark Tree because why not? We're going to do the aggressive Mark Tree, though. Nope, we're not. We're going to do the less aggressive Mark Tree. We may add some... We're going to do some choir here. Yeah, and we need to change this up so that it's a little bit more just has some variation to it. And the easiest way to do that is just to do some new doublings here that we haven't heard before. Like, for example, yeah. These all need to be, obviously we're kind of stretching the bounds of reason in terms of volume 2. Okay, let's add the choir back here. It's going to be the boy choir. Actually, let's just double the flute part. That's not the flute part. Yeah, it is. Let's try it again. Oh. Because flats. Because flats. Enharmonic spellings, man, get me every time. Okay, cool. We need this to be a B flat. We need this all to be quantized. We need this all to be a little bit longer. And then we need to grab every single note in the entire region and accept the first one and just move it back. Maybe let's try a 16th first. I think that'll work. I like the tone color of the higher volume better. Obviously it's 2. I like that. Yes. Let's keep that. Okay, so this is a great opportunity for us to not do this. I keep talking about how I think the energy of the piece is maybe a little high in that center section, and I still think it may be just this from 65 on, I think is going to be, that's a questionable section, because really, this right here, this thing we just actually heard, is probably about as much energy as we want. And the problem is it just kind of builds. I mean, we have that sort of false fall off right there where we sort of sounds like it's going somewhere big, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, wait, it's a secret, which is good. But then here it just gets a little too wild, I think. I like the statement of the main theme here. It's a really nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to see if I can get a playtest of this in this area of the game and see if that's too big. Because this idea of it sort of being kind of low and creepy, a little bit mischievous, not aggressive in your face, is more where we want to be. What does it sound like in the lovely Chilesta? On the plus side, we haven't dropped frames since the stream restarted, so that's good, I guess. Let's make it higher. Let's make the note velocities a little bit more aggressive. Let's shorten them so we really get staccato. This is a problem. I like that a lot. Let's fix those note velocities though, because I raised them, but not realizing that the expression. I think that would loop seamlessly there, so that's a good thing to remember. But we're only at a minute 47, so. Could work. What if we did like a bum beep bum bum, like a real almost completely atonal, just like a to sort of. It had to be it had to not be atonal. It had to be. Okay, new section. So, okay, where's the other theme we had looked at that everyone didn't like but thought, well, maybe for this part of the game, let's see. It would be in 2016. It would be the very first thing I ever did. Is it this one? Yeah, but where's the... It's definitely in 3. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna give away what game we're working on, but let's This is a really stupid way to spell that. Why did I do it that way? Well, okay, so I think that could fit here. Yes. Yes, it will fit there too. It's going to fit there better on the our good old friend that we've overused so much in this. Okay, let me actually open this on the other monitor. Oh man, I hate the winter. See if I'm looking at the score. It's super easy. Ugh. What if we just went to half tempo here? What if we did this? Yep. So right here we just literally just... I think it would work. Okay, let's fix the horrible piano mistakes that I made. Don't quantize those, but let's see what happens if we quantize everything else. It's a little soulless now. But I'll take it for now. We may just lower the strength of the... Okay, let's just do the rest of the theme. I like the, I mean, I guess now that I look at the spelling of that, it's like an F diminished chord. Yeah, for it to truly be. It has to be a C flat. Cool. Okay, but it's not going to be by itself here. Okay, we're going to double the show us melody only in the piano. Good. Obviously too loud. Easy to fix. I like to have my pianos really loud. So, in my template, but it's a lot easier just to throw a... Okay, let's add the English horn. I think that would sound nice. Yep. So when it modulates down to the G minor area, that's when this... Good. Good. Every single note in this needs to be modulation or velocity 127. I think a little bit of warmth, some. Let's just listen to it on its own. Okay, so we've got some rhythm issues. Yeah, it's just this. Good. Some legato transitions are wrong. Other than that, I think we're all set. We definitely want it to come up for the bum, 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 and then suddenly be quiet again. And actually, I'm going to pull some of the warmth out. Let's pull some of that vibrato out. Da, 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 da. This has to transition. This has to transition as well. Bum, 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 bum. And that gives us a chance to change the tone color for the sort of C part of the theme. Time to overuse the mark tree some more. Yeah, let's try it going up. And since this is a variation of this theme, this isn't going to be sort of the only statement of it. I think what we will actually do here is for this last little section. You would think that I don't have the score open on the other monitor, but I totally do. Bum, 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 bum. Awesome. Good. And our V1s will just double that. Easy peasy. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have our viola pizzas go it's a E minor chord. It's an E minor chord. Good. Just make sure the first one of the region is, because it sounded in time with everything else, so that's all that matters. Now let's put in the roots of the chords. Easy. perfect. I really like that. Okay. Awesome. Chut, chut. Chut, chut. Gee-da-da-da-da-da-da. Good. This will be a nice little middle section to the piece that really pulls, I think, everything nicely together. Because we can have a little bit more on that theme happening. Because I think the idea would be that this might be like a day sort of idea, because it gets so big. Maybe when you go to this area of the game, it's daytime. You know, it's still a little creepy, but it's daytime. It's a little mischievous. It's a little dark, but not sort of in the luminescent sense. It's sort of dark and it's kind of a little creepy. It's a little eerie. You're doing your stuff. Chink, 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 chink. It's getting a little more energy. There's full of energy. There maybe be some combat here. You're using your little combat items. Yeah, this is going to be too big. That's too bad. We'll maybe just tone it down. Maybe you're still fighting some stuff, exploring. Some new tones, some new ideas, sort of on the same things we've heard earlier. Yeah. Maybe now we could do this little da 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 da. Where's that? Da 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 deet. Where's that? Gotta find the region. I think it's right here. I think if we did this here, we're gonna have to go back up to 200 though. What I should have done is not written it this way, but it's already inputted this way, so I'm just gonna deal with it. I don't actually want this right now, but I do want this bum 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 bum. Okay, before we go on, because I'm actually having a hard time thinking about what's going to happen after that, let's fix the that part that's just too bombastic. And it's too bombastic because I decided to go full like hook style with the third inversion 7th chords. Let's let it finish saving it. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee here in a few minutes. But let's see what we can do to tone this down while still having it work. I think it will work. I think what we need to do is get rid of the staccato horns first of all. And then maybe turn down the volume of our strings. That's okay. That's... What if we actually... Let's do this. What if we didn't do the high strings? Those high strings are really soaring, like right, that violin one that's like way up there. It's up there and it's pulling all the emotion out of the sky instead of out of the ground. That's a little more intimate. We might change the harmony. The other thing we have never done in this piece yet is modulate, so we could modulate. Okay, sorry. Let's go back and I still think this could use a little bit more. Yeah, that's a little more subdued. I think that might work. What we might actually be able to do too is this guy. Keep leaning on that celesta. Yeah, that's not too bad. Some notes are a little aggressive. Let's listen to just percussion for a second. Yeah, like this one that is like a 16th note late, too loud. Let's just bring all of it down. Something else is not right. Is it in this one? Yeah, this. I should fix the letter. We could add Glock too. See, now it's too quiet. Yeah, we'll leave that the way it is now. This needs a bass. This lacks like low stuff that's been happening, so we'll just go nice big low bass pits. Perfect. Maybe even is the timpani hitting there? It is. Maybe actually bring that up just a tad. Yeah, that sounds a little more complete. I like the boy choir, still too loud. Some transition issues, let's fix them. It's right here. Because the flute does not connect, so when these connect, it's super sounds really bad. It sounds super really bad. Super really bad. It's a little awkward, but I like it so much. You know what would really fix it though is to have like a hint of this theme earlier. So where can we do that? Dun, 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 dun. What if we did like a back here? Let's do it on the second violins though. Dun, 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 dun. It just needs to Well, I don't know why the second one is so messed up. This needs to not be. What is that sounding? Other than just do this because I'm lazy. And that should be doubled in a flute. Oh no, my flute's already. Well, we could just say winds in pairs, right? It may conflict though. It actually sounds nice. Except for that a flute cannot go this low. This boo. Let's just try the old trick of moving it up an octave and see if it works. That'll probably sound good with the strings. It sounds a little bare there, but yeah, you can't even hear it. And we can do it again over here. We can grab maybe our piano. Because that's F sharp minor. Man, my input today is bad. Let me just make this zoom a little more comfortable for myself. Dun 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 dun. Less loud. And maybe a little bit more expression here. Actually, this should go here. So it'd be like you would get... transition there. That sounds super more motivated. That's the worst grammar ever, but yeah. It sounds like it's like been prepared. It's not just out of the blue. Dum, and that's the end. That's the end of the loop. Cool. Let's just make this less. Which one did it change? I forget. I can't do that on multiple regions. This can go on our flute staccato as well. It'll sound really nice. Do 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 do. Blink. And because it's hitting C minor here, we've got a perfect loop. And that will loop. Cool. I am not sure this is the right feel overall. I wanted to kind of push ahead because... I kind of need to find what is the right feel for this area. But I just feel like this might be too... It just might be just too action, too just overwritten in general. But I think I need to figure out that line because this area is going to be real subtle of the game. This area is going to require a real deft approach that sort of kind of imparts a little bit more tension and conflict than you're going to have, I think, in the rest of the game, but not so much that we're starting to enter, John Williams super action triumph town, I guess. We don't want to go all the way there. Like, and so what that will do is when that hits that dum, it'll come back to, it'll go like dum, and there we are at the beginning. It's hard because this area, I think, will be a little bit I mean, there's going to be some form of combat here, but it's not going to be your typical video game. We're not, this isn't a Monster Hunter boss track, right? This isn't but I mean, you will be sort of engaging in combat. So this, I think it's just riding the line a little too far. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna have to test it to see if it. I mean, I like it. I'm very proud of how it sounds. It might be just on a cutscene or something, maybe, or a trailer. I don't know. Yeah, I like the ideas of it, though, which is good. I think we need to use more boy choir earlier on. Some archers too loud. Yeah, I mean, so the inspirations from the game very much have sort of a Harry Potterish vibe. I mean, it's. I would not say that at all. That is the only influence. That it sort of takes pieces of that and uses them. When I was initially given the pitch for the project, and can we start sketching out some themes? This was this thing we've been working on was my first. This was my first try at it. Was, hey, what about this for the main theme? I was like, how Harry Potter can we get? We'll start with Harry Potter and back off. So it definitely starts. This was like we went full Harry Potter here. I like this theme because I think it's catchy. I think it's harmonically and melodically interesting. I think it does some interesting chromatic stuff. But it's not quite the feeling that they wanted. So I thought, well, for this area that's supposed to be maybe a little bit creepy, a little bit magical, a little bit otherworldly, with a little bit of combat, maybe we could repurpose this. They liked this section. My wife is calling. Just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. The wife was calling, so yeah, that was going to be the main theme. Was that and where we went from that? I mean, where we ended up as a real theme was this is sort of our current, I think, favorite thematic material. This one that I sort of referenced in the middle there, and that section that I think we're going to have to cut. So yeah, it's significantly different. So this piece we've been working on kind of contains all of that. Sort of got these new ideas. I'm just not sure about the overall consistency, so we'll see. See, I think here too. So let's do a little bit of work on keeping about beefing some of this up and making it sound a little bit less. I feel like right now it's pretty much the structure is good, but maybe the structure is as good as we're going to get it today. And I think I need to come back to it in a couple of days and fix it. But the structure is pretty good, but it's right now it's a little bit like block, block, block. So I think by adding a little bit of winds to this, we can really sort of connect it up a little more. Now, the winds have to be right, and part of it is this horn staccato gets really into the brassy territory. You definitely heard some bum 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 there, which I liked at first. Better. You know, and this will also sound better. This will sound much better with some spaces on it. Let's just we'll just pull out the Classic Digital. Can never go wrong with Classic Digital. I'm a little worried this is gonna muddy up some of those really fast parts. We'll see. Can barely hear it. What does it sound like if we move this? That sounds okay. Let's fix this. This needs to be just a smidgen this way. And less of it. See, that's the other thing. It's making that sound epic. Has an epic sound. Is how loud that suspended cymbal is. I'm a little troubled that we only hear this the one time now, too, because when it's sort of the top of the... the piece, it's okay to only hear it the one time, but now that we're sort of bringing it down and bringing its energy down... We need to find a place to slot it in maybe again. Maybe even here with a trumpet. It's minor, of course, but... Yeah, we could do like... Let's do variations of it over here. There we go. Good. Obviously our metronome is getting reverb now, which is a little bit... I'm not sure I want this on a trumpet, though. We just need to figure out where it's going to go. Could go on strings. Our winds are getting used up here, but not that... Not a lot. What if we did this? This is too low for it. If we moved it up an octave, I think it'd work on the oboe, maybe? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that gives that sort of that middle section a little more. And maybe... Okay, good. Maybe now we can do it. Something over here. Maybe with Glock. Maybe we can finally use the Glock. Oh no, we were already using that for... This is D. Maybe here? Maybe right here? Like, maybe like this? Here, hold on, I gotta get rid of that. Spaces. Ish. It's fine. It's not amazing. What about alto flute? Obviously, there were wrong notes there, but I don't like the idea of it either. It covers up too much of that staccato work in the viola. Okay, so here we could do horn on it. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. And then it can go into the idea there. So that gives us 3 statements of that instead of 1 statement of that. Oop. This is probably too loud for this. Let's find out. It should be on trombone instead, so that we get the tone color change at where the cursor is now. Oh, trombone legato, play nice for me. And we get to give the trombones a nice moment there, which I really like. And then this sounds good. If we thinned out this... And so now this is like almost like an echo of the thing before. Good. I still think it's just so hard to know, but I still think we're gonna have to lose that middle section. I like the English horn on this. Yeah, that middle section is just it's too bright. Let's do something. Let's save this. And let's try redoing the harmonic structure behind that. And just redoing everything behind it. I think the statement of that theme is not bad. It's the way that it's stated. And actually, what if we got rid of the suspended cymbal entirely? First of all, that should bring it down even further. I like it better that way, so much better. I think it's just... You know what? I'm totally... That fixed the whole thing for me. I'm not going to mess with the harmonies at all. This needs to come down in volume a little here. Earlier. Good, now we have all... Okay. I cannot express how much I think stating multiple themes together really sort of keeps everything from sounding... It keeps it sounding like a conversation. What I hear here is like a person talking. It makes it sound like so much more of a dialogue to then have... Dum bum bum. In the piano, it sounds like a conversation between the trombone and the piano, which then gets interrupted by the horns. For a little bit of adventure, just a little bit of excitement, which gets tampered down really fast, and then we're back to Magic Forest stuff. You know what is also really been reduced in that section is the is the sort of piratey, almost like sea chanty feel. I want to try this. See, now we're on to the detail part where I have to listen to it like a million times. Good, that doesn't sound too bad. About the only change I would make here is to double that. What does that sound like? Better. With sample libraries, I found it helps if you layer two instruments, a lot of the jankiness and transitions can be fixed. It's name and recolor, so everything is colored and named. Yeah, I thought this was too loud, and it is. This needs to be like... Let's do this. Let's cut this out. No, let's just do this. Better. Instead of repeating that idea, let's just add a little bit more variation here. This will just fall off in volume over time. So, what I was saying earlier about night and day is if this were the day, because it's a little bit more upbeat, you know, we're pushing 200 BPM most of the time, really kind of somewhat more of like 100 or 50, if depending on which pulse you're counting. What we could do is then make something more like that, that original version of that could be the night variant. We could work in these themes, including maybe something like, maybe even if it were, what if it were something like that for the night that could use these same ideas, I think would be really good. All right. I'm calling this one Good for Now. I think our chances of this going in the game for real 60-40 maybe against. I get the feeling that although there is combat in this area, they may want something a little less aggressive. like I keep saying, we're just gonna have to play test it, and I think there's gonna be no verdict on this one until I can actually go to this part of the game, try sort of playing what's happening, and see if it feels too aggressive. I don't think it will. But I also think that maybe the developers will think it will, and may ask for something else, which would be fine. I mean, if they think this is too dark, then we can certainly go for something a little brighter, a little more friendly. I think it's hard for me to score a Magic School game and not get some Harry Pottery sounds in there. It's just real hard. As a John Williams, just utter fanboy, it's hard to not be tempted into that. Well, it's been about 3 hours according to my clock, so I think I'm going to call that a stream. Thank you, everyone who is hanging out. It's been lovely to see everybody in chat. The plan at the moment is to stream again on Wednesday, as has been my pretty consistent schedule so far. I'm thinking what we will probably look for is a Wednesday morning stream, maybe not an afternoon. I would rather do a morning and an afternoon. Today I had to run some errands in the morning, so we only did the afternoon. But look for me being online on Wednesday, because unless there's some reason for that to not happen, it will be happening. Quick bit of promo. If you are interested in getting notifications about when I go live, of course, you can hit that follow button. You can also follow me on Twitter at C Schweitzer. I usually put something up about when I'm going to stream, usually before I do that. If you are interested in buying an album, you can go to, again, my name, Curtis, C-U-R-T-I-S, Schweitzer, S-C-H-W-E-I-T-Z-E-R, .bandcamp.com. You can get everything that I write there. You can also find most things on iTunes, Spotify, etc., with the exception of Starbound. I will see everybody next time. Thank you so much.